welcome back to Way of the Wrench, and on today's very special episode, I'm going to show you how to design and create custom playlists for your pinup popper on your virtual pinball machine using Vpin Studios, so you can crank up the coolness factor even higher on your Vpin. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss it. Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to kind of do things a little differently. I'm going to show you the end result and how cool it is, and then I'm going to show you how to do it on your virtual pinball cabinet. So let me show you the custom playlist I have set up. So for this demo, I have turned off the audio just so I don't have any copyright strikes on YouTube. So you'll have to imagine the music, and I may try to do a short kind of clip with a little bit of the music to see if I can get away with it. So what I've got set up here on the main screen here, I now have a random table setting. So I've got it programmed so that when you go into this playlist, it will pick 3 tables at random, and you can change the amount. You could have it 1 or 10, whatever you want. So when you go in, there is the 3 random tables that you could pick from. So it kind of helps you cycle through some of the games that maybe you don't play all the time and limit it down to a certain amount. And then you'll see if I go back into it, there is a complete another 3 random tables. So this is kind of cool to have people over and maybe do a little tournament. Nobody gets to pick, or each of you get to pick one of the 3 random tables. So that's kind of neat. Okay, so that's the random ones. And then this one's kind of cool. This is by decade. So this will automatically sort all of your tables and put them into the proper decade. And so this is a playlist within playlists. So if we go into this one, we've got everything made in the 50s. So what do I have here? I've got Get a Job as the music in the background. And then the 60s, I've got the Beatles, I believe it's Come Together for music. And then the 70s, I've got Rasputin by Boney M. And then 80s for music, I have Aha, Take On Me. And then the 90s, I have Offspring, Come Out and Play. But you realize that you can put any kind of music you want or something that appeals to you for whatever decade. And then there's a couple other ones I'm going to add to this for the 2000s, the 2010s, and the current decade. So just a rough look at what you could have for your decades playlist. Okay, now let me show you how to do this on your Vpin. So before I show you how to make custom playlists using Vpin Studio, it's important to note that you can also just do this in Pinup Popper. I'm just showing you another way of doing this. So if you're interested in doing it with Pinup Popper, all you do is go to your folder, open up a new folder, go to C drive, Vpinball, Pinup System, scroll down till you find your Pinup menu setup, and you can go to Playlist Config. And you can do all the stuff that we're going to do here. So you can go down here, pick where you want it to be first, and then come down here and add new playlist. And then when the playlist pops up, you can actually go into the settings and add the SQL and everything I'm going to show you in a bit here. Okay, so just so that you know, you can do this in Pinup Popper, but I'm going to show you the Vpin Studio way. So first thing is, we're going to open up our Vpin Studio. You are going to go over here to Playlists, pull that down, and you're going to go to Playlist Manager. Now I'm going to show you how mine's already in here. So you can see there is my random playlist, there is my decades playlist, and inside of that playlist is the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I'm going to add the other ones later today. So that's how they're all set up already. So now let me show you how to add this into yours. Now when you go to make your custom playlist, it's important to note what you are actually selecting and where you're going to be adding this new playlist. So generally we want to add the playlist on the home. So when I did that, it made the random one. And then I made one for decades. Now, if you want to have playlists inside of another playlist, so for example, my decades playlist has these ones inside, then I'm going to want to have this selected before I create a new playlist. Otherwise, if you just want it on the home, you go up to Home and then add a new playlist. Okay, now I've already got my random. I'll show it to you quick before I delete it. So there's my random, and there's the specific SQL playlist code that you need to put in here. So I'm going to delete this just so I can show it to you. So if you want to delete a playlist, go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to add my random playlist. So I want it on the home, and we're going to go up here to create a new playlist. It's going to ask what you want it to be. So name it accordingly to whatever one you're trying to make. Click OK. Okay, now we're in random playlist that we just created. We need to put in a very specific SQL playlist. So we're going to click this, and now we have to get the SQL query and put it in here. Now, what you're going to do is I'm going to press Tab Control Alt to bring up my other windows here, and I'm going to show you where you can access this stuff. If you go to the nailbusters.com wiki, and for all of these website pages I'm going to show you now, I'm going to put direct links in my video description below so that you can find them and be able to download all this stuff. So on nailbuster.com's website, he has a spot here that says how to do custom playlists. Now, if you were wanting to know how to do this for Pinup Popper and not Vpin Studio, there's a video right here, which actually is right here. That's by Blake's Balls. He's got a great video on how to set it up just using Pinup Popper. He also has a whole bunch of the SQL scripts so that you can come in here and select what you want. So for example, right now we need this guy. You can select that, left click drag, right click copy. Okay, so you can get a bunch of these here. Thank you very much for this video, Blake. I always like to share other people's stuff out here in the community because we're all just trying to help each other. Okay, so that's an example of getting a code there. Or if you scroll down here, on Nailbuster's site, he also has a link to the now defunct vpinball.com site, but if you scroll down, this is still there, and there is a bunch of ones that you can do, and we're going to come back and show you these ones for the decades. Okay, and if we go back at the bottom here, he also has a bunch of the examples here for you to pick from as well. So lots of tweaking to be able to be had here. Okay, now if we go back to our Vpin Studio, now that we've copied that random SQL, we can right-click in here and paste. And then the only thing you have to change, or if you want to change, is this number at the back here. So if you want to have only one random game, or 3, or 10, you can change that to whatever you want. So I'm going to leave mine at 3, and then when you're done, you got to press Save Query, and immediately it just randomly grabbed 3 tables. So you can see it's already working, which is quite cool. Now there's some other things in here if you want. It looks like you could put a password in here, so if there was some tables you didn't want kids to be playing. It looks like you can enter a DOF command, so that would probably work for adding all of the custom GIFs and LED lighting if you wanted for a certain DOF command. Okay, but otherwise, we're basically done in here already. We've got random set up. So you can see it's really quite simple. You just need this section of code for whatever you're trying to do. Put it in there, save it, and that is it. So if we take a look at, let's say, the 70s here, and this is the script here. So I will do one more here just to make sure that you guys get the idea, and then after that it's just rinse repeat for whatever you are wanting for yours. So if I select the 1970s here and delete it, okay, I'm going to have to add it again. So once again, depends what you've clicked on for where this playlist is going to go. So I don't want it on the home, I want it inside of this decades playlist. So we're going to go up here and go add a playlist. I'm going to call this 1970s. And then we need the SQL stuff, so Control-Alt-Tab, back to here. And if we go back to the vpinball.com site, down here is a good setup. Okay, so we've got 1970s, so we need to select this line here. Right-click copy, go back to our Vpin Studios, click on the SQL playlist, right-click into here and paste it, and then make sure you save it. And you can see already all these 70s games, it's already put them all in already, so that's awesome. Now, there's 2 ways to get into the media. If you're already here, you can go up to this to open the assets, so you can see them right there. Or you can go from this page, go to playlists, and go over to edit playlist assets, and then it's going to ask you which playlist you're doing. So let's go to the 70s. Now you can see I've got a whole bunch of stuff already put in here. So when you do yours is going to be empty, and it will be empty on Pinup Popper unless you put something in here. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can do the searching to see if you can find something. I know there's a couple things in here, but not everything. So we need some assets for this. So let me show you what I've used. Okay, there's a couple files, and once again, I'm going to put all the links down in the video description below for you. This one is the Ricochet Popper Unified Theme, Decades Themes Playlists. So there is a ton of stuff in here. All the wheels. Let's see if I open this up here, you can see it. So by decade, there is a video for the back glass, the DMD, the playfield, and a wheel. So if you download all these, you can set up every single decade and everything you need. So that's pretty cool. Thank you very much for that. And then to go along with this, he also has another video to download, which is basically the video that's on the playfield that scatters all the different decades around. So this is the image and video that I used for Pinup Popper for the decades playlist, and then once you click into it, then it goes into the 50s, 60s, 70s playlists and the media for that. Okay, so once again, this link will be there for you to download in the video description. Now, once you've selected your playlist, you'll see that there's absolutely no media in here and Pinup Popper will be blank. So now you take all those things you downloaded and start filling it in. So Control-Alt-Tab, open up my downloads here. And what do we got here? We got decade 70s back glass, so we're gonna drag and drop that over there. Control-Alt-Tab, back to our downloads. 70s wheel, we'll put that down there. Control-Alt-Tab, back to our downloads. We got a decade 70s playfield. Control-Alt-Tab, downloads. And we're gonna go to decade 70s DMD. And because I have a topper video, I'm going to just mirror the same thing that was on the DMD, so we'll drag that up to the topper. And then whatever music you want. So for me, I kind of liked Boney M back in the 70s, so I'm going to take some Rasputin from Boney M and drag that up for my audio. All right, now once you've got all of this put in here, I would recommend closing Vpin Studios, opening up Pinup Popper, and make sure it looks exactly how you like it. And then move on to the next playlist. Okay, now a couple things just to add to this for some troubleshooting for you guys that are maybe not getting this to work. If you already have tables in your virtual pinball cabinet and then you add these custom playlists, depending on how you input these tables, it may not actually have the information that needs to sort it out properly. So for example, if it doesn't know Blackout is from 1980, then it won't know to put it in the 80s playlist. So if that's the case and things are not going in automatically for you, what you can do is you go down to Table Data, and right here is an autofill wand. So press this, and you can see this is all the stuff it's going to put in, including our game year, which is what we need. And click autofill. Okay, now you can go one at a time here and autofill it like this, or you can literally go over to the side, pull down and autofill all, and then click autofill all, and it should go through all your tables and fill everything in and automatically put it into your playlists. So just to add to this, when you are putting in and installing tables in Vpin Studios, you're going to want to make sure that you do that metadata and autofill section so that this happens automatically with every table you now put in. So for example, if I was importing Cactus Canyon right now, this is what it would look like. You would end up with this screen popping up at the very beginning when you put it in. So as part of the stuff is making sure that you get the right version. You're going to go to metadata and click on this autofill, so that all that info goes in here and it knows exactly when it was made, and it'll put it into the 90s decade playlist for you. And then save and close. Now once you've added a playlist in here, if you kind of messed up and you put it out of order or something like that, this is how it's going to show in Pinup Popper. So we don't want the 70s before the 50s, so all you do is you select it, and you can literally drag it and put it wherever you want. So we're going to put it right after the 60s, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, so now it's in proper order. It's a wrap in another video from Way of the Wrench, this time on how to make very cool custom playlists for your Pinup Popper system on your virtual pinball cabinet using Vpin Studios. If you have any questions about what I did in the video, put it down in the comment section below and I will help you out as much as possible. And remember that all of the links for all the media and the SQL queries will be down either in the video description or in the comment section for you guys to be able to right-click copy and paste into your setups. And if you haven't already, why don't you join us on Instagram so you can see what's going on in between videos in this very cool shop. Until next time, take it easy.